All right. Yeah, Barky's in surgery right now. And when he comes out, we get the final information on how the surgery went, then we'll get you all the information that we have. Pretty detailed. We'll be real transparent with it. And that'll hopefully happen later today for you.
Is this a knee injury?
It's a knee, yeah.
Okay. Did you know what the extent of it is?
No, I don't know what the extent is. That's the surgery will tell us an awful lot.
Just how tough is obviously anyway, like the captain knowing what he
Yeah, I mean, there's no hiding it. That's a hole, and that's the big man, right? So he has such an important place in that locker room. I think what we're going to get to experience now is you'll get to know some of the other leaders that we have in our room, and we'll get to see other players. I mean, at the end of the day, I know there's the idea next man up. I get all that, but there's not a next man for Barky skates. So we just got to share it. It's got to spread across the room and the coaches, and we'll pick it up a little piece. You know, try to. You can't fill the skates, but we can certainly put a good man in that position.
Looking at today's lines, do you anticipate starting with Rodriguez? Is that
yeah, the idea is today is what don't I know, is what I'm looking at. So I know what Reinhart, Lundell, and Luosterainen look long-term. They played an entire year together. We have Luosterainen, Lundell, and Marchand played a playoff series, so we know that. They have not seen Verhaeghe, Bennett, and Reinhart play together, so we do want to get a bit of a feel for it. And then I like that idea of Rodriguez, Boquist, and Samoskevich. There's no kid on that line anymore, right? And they each line then looks different. So we'll look at that, but none of it's going to stay. You know how that works, and it won't be because of a failure to it. Just the natural progression. At some point, Reinhardt's playing with Lundell. Marchand's going to play with Bennett at some point, and then it may be playing with Rodriguez at some point. So we're pretty, that part at least we're consistent, that we're fairly inconsistent with, unless we really like it. But this is kind of the advantage if there is one of all of the injuries that you face during the year, you get a chance to find new things that may work.
Did you tell the team about Barkov?
Oh yeah, like there's no hiding that one.
No, right.
Right? They knew. You could see it. There's about a 10-minute lull in that practice yesterday. And then they got back to work. They got after it pretty good today. Like, I'm so kind of proud of the fact that our practices are so hard. I'm not sure. It's the exact same practice, the exact same number of rotations, and I'm not sure it's hard for them right now. I mean, they get through that hard, and they're not hurt, which is awesome. But going to have to come up with a tougher practice next year.
Is it just, I don't know, I mean, it seemed like a non-contact injury, just one of those things.
Yeah.
Does that make it tougher that it wasn't a game where somebody's battling and gets hurt? Just one of those things that happen?
That's why you can't bubble wrap guys. Like the idea that you keep them out of games and you save them at times. It can happen in practice. It can happen anywhere. You know what? You are looking for silver linings. Last year I thought was such a mental grind the entire year, and then Barky broke his finger in the Ranger game, the second last game of the year. He broke his finger. So when we left the rink that night, Dave DiNapoli says, well, he's going to get it checked out, but there's a chance it needs a pin in it. That's 6 weeks. That was a kick in the teeth. Because to put up with what that team went through the entire year and to lose it on just, nobody saw it. He didn't know it happened. It just started to swell up in his glove in the third period. That, at least this one, there's an emotional shock. There just is when you lose. With Matthew, we've had time to kind of process it. We understand, and then this happens. There's, you want to happen, might as well happen early so we can deal with it and learn a bunch more about the players we have.
Are you going into it that Barkov is not going to play this?
Against Chicago? Let's just start there, and then Addie's going to give you all the information you need later today.
Paul, just your center depth overall, obviously Barkov, no Sept. Just where do you feel like your group is at in terms of up the middle?
I got two guys playing the wings right now that I know for a fact can play the center ice in the NHL very well. So Sam Reinhart came into the league as that. Natu Leisterainen and played here as a center iceman, so we got lots of coverage there.
Would you put Reinhart at center? I mean, he did that in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's a kind of a cost benefit on that. I know he can do it. I think I've got other guys that can be really good, and I know he's outstanding on the wing. So I think you're going to everything's possible, George, but it wouldn't be the first place that I looked. But he can do it. I know it. I mean, he can play defense if he needs to.
Well, how much of the sports science have any idea? You guys have gone to Ottawa.
Yeah.
3 years. You played more games than 18 in 3 years.
Right.
NHL history. Guys break fingers, got hurt.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. When it's something that looks.
No, I mean,
Barkov is good.
no, it's just not. It's just not. And we know for a fact. His numbers were off the charts. He felt great. It's 20 minutes into the first practice, and we hadn't even gotten to anything heavy yet. He's not breathing hard at that point. It's a fluke play, right? None of these, no six injury, they're not overuse injuries. They're just fluke things that happen in pro sports. Well, don't walk around. You get 1 day. You get 1 day to be sad, then tomorrow I want everyone to be happy, all right?
Well, what was last night like for you? I mean,
It was